Hello everybody, it's me, Mary Kay with MKK's Artful Journey. So today we're going to work on the Monday Mindless Wonder Challenge for 8/17/2020. And we collaborate with Elizabeth Brewer on YouTube, and her Facebook page is called Scrappin' Lizzie's Unicorns. So go over and join her page if you're new. And you can also go and join my page, which is MKK's Artful Journey. So let's get started. So what you're going to need first for this one, we're going to be doing the scrolls. So I've already created one scroll partially. And so first I'm going to show you from scratch how to do it. So I'm just going to get, and this might take 3 videos, I don't know, we'll see. So I'm just going to take some book pages. This is my son's old dictionary for when he was a kid. I'm just going to pick a couple different letters just to give it some different stuff in there. Oh, look, there's a raccoon. Rocky Raccoon stepped into this room only to find Gideon's Bible. Okay, so now I have some Distress Oxide, which I'm going to use because they're both the same color. This is Gathered Twig and this is Gathered Twig. This is Distress ink. But this is older, so it doesn't have as much ink. And I did buy a refill for it, but I cannot find it somewhere. Somewhere under the rainbow. So, first of all, I want to rip the sides. All the sides. Whew, that was nice. And, put that down there. Rip the tops. Because I like the tattered look, right? So to start this, I should have ripped this all before I started. Oh my goodness. So I'm just gonna do a big one, I don't care. And then you want to make them about the same size, so I'm just gonna rip that off. And I'm just gonna rip it down here with both of them. I should have did that with all 3 of them. Well, silly me. All right, so rip down the side. Then rip the top. And then rip here. Okay? So then what I'm going to do, so what you could do is, if you use the full pages after you've glued them together, because I'm going to glue this together. I got to rip this side here. Okay, so, first you got to distress them. So distress them, and you want to distress the page a little bit. Just kind of go around. I'm just going to try to do this real quick here. And I like to do both sides with the edges. I know, look at that mess I'm making on there. I should put this on the bottom here like this. Yeah, that would be easier. I don't mess up my thing and have to do that. So just put a little bit all over it. Makes it look old. My friend asked me, did you burn the pages with your thing? I'm like, no. I'm just gonna a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to turn this over. Oh, I already got that side. So we're going to take this side, do this. That way we kind of killed 2 birds with one stone. And you're kind of decorating it too. I'll turn that over. And you know what I'm going to do is this. And try to keep this quick. All right, so get this side. I'm going to turn this way a little bit. And I suppose I could have used the brushes, but, you know, this works just as good as the brushes. There we go. Move that over there. Get the edge. Oh, I suppose. Sometimes I like to do it this way better because it kind of gets it darker. But this helps to get the whole page. There we go. I got both sides of that. Let's do a little bit more right here. Okay, I'm just going to make this a little bit darker on that edge. I'm just going to and a little bit darker on this edge. All right, because what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna put this over the top of this, like that. So we'll put some glue on here. Shake it down, shake it down. That on there like that. All right, and then we're gonna put this over the top of this one, like that. So this one is only gonna be a short one. So if you take boy, it's getting hot in here. You know why it's getting hot in here is I have the sun that's shining over to the right of me through my window, and it's the afternoon sun. Afternoon light. So that's the scroll part. And then what you do on the scroll part is you get little snippets, and you put the snippets all over it. So I'm gonna grab my other scroll that I been working on, and I'm gonna work on that first. So here's one that I rolled all the way up, but I haven't really distressed it much. But here's one that I did. Now this one was done with 4 pages where I ripped them in half and connected them together. So it's a really long scroll, and then I just clipped it so that I can work on it. So then what you do is you just take like little snippets of papers, and I distressed around the pages, and you just glue them on, instead of waiting for this glue. I just like using this glue a lot better. You can glue them on willy-nilly. And you don't have to distress them. So this one I'm not going to. And just put some there. I'm going to lay this on its side so it's not so hard for it to... There's a piece of glue thing there. Oh, see what happens is I threw out my garbage and I can't find my stuff to put it in. So I'm going to go over the top of the... I'm going to unclip this because maybe it'll lay flat a little bit. I'm going to close this up for right now. And I'm just going to pull this out so that I can get more of this, so I can add more stuff to it. Glue, glue, glue. I'm just going to use this. And you just pick pieces of book page paper, and you can make it. You can choose some to make like focal points. I don't know if you see that. That's like a bird focal point. The flower's kind of a focal point too, but you know, well. You can even put your napkins on it. I'm going to put this one like this. And I'm going to do a little napkin. Put a little napkin on there. And then, come on. And move this up a little bit. I'm gonna run my glue over the top of that. There we go. Then I have some ledger pages here. Piece of ledger. And some stuff I've written on some notes. And some cardstock. I just thought that was pretty. And let's do this tag. Try that tag on there. So I got a little bit more. Let's see what else we got on the desk here. Oh look, let's do some umbrellas. I'm just going to do one. Out like that. Get a piece of this paper. See, because I got these that I ripped off. Oh, look, here's a focal point. A horse. A horse, of course. A horse. Put that on there. And the thing what you can use, that's not glue. What you can use these for is you can, cut them apart and use them in your journals. So they're just like, they're like snippets of, like you take the snippets of fabric and you put that together. That's what these scrolls are like. They're like, snippets. Make that go down. And just gonna do a little bit of this. Oh, and I had music pages. Let me see if I can find some music pages. Go. And you can sew on it if you want. So here's some stuff I cut up earlier. No, it wasn't here. I got this little thing at Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree. You can get everything. Might be a little bit littler than what you got it before, but at a regular store. So just dressing it, putting it down here. Oh, the other thing that you can do on these little pieces, if you didn't want to do the distressing like that, is I got some of this Nuvo, and this is just a makeup brush I got at the Dollar Tree, and you just rub it on there like that, and take a piece of music sheet. This one has a number on it. That's kind of cool, and just brush it on the edge like you would the distress. And you can crumple this just to give it a little more, get the crumble in there. So I'm going to go through there with the crumble. which side has more of it on there. There we go. I like the gold look. And you can go back and put your distress on the edge like that. I got my window open, so if you hear weird noises, that's why. Some kid must be blowing his horn. That's what it sounds like. Somebody's blowing their horn. And I'll just glue this on here. So, look at all that glue. I gotta put it all here. So just put your, pieces willy-nilly all over the place like that. And that's and then the next thing you do is I was just taking you could do this. Take your glue and roll it. Roll it, roll it, roll it. I probably should roll it the other way. You know what, I'm gonna do it smaller. So let's close this. It is so warm in here. That sun is just beating in here. All right. So we're going to roll it this way. This is really long. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to roll it around there like that. And you can put stuff on both sides. You don't have to limit it to the one side. And then you just roll it, roll it. Now I watched Which Way Do You Craft? And it's WITCH. I thought that was cool. I'm going to glue that down a little better. Come on. There we go. Okay. And the other thing is you can stencil on this too. Now, Which Way Do You Craft, the lady on there, she dipped hers in brown ink on both sides, but I found that if you use this Distress Oxide, it's really dark and it works well as far as to make it look like a scroll, So I didn't have to dunk it in. So I'm just going to take a piece of twine that I have. Get some skizzes. Cut. Tie your little bow on here. And voila, your scroll. Or toilet paper, I'm just kidding. I thought that was funny. That'd be really funny to give to somebody as a toilet paper joke. Anyway, so that's basically all it is just use all your scraps and glue them on here. You can use stencils on here. She did number stencils, but I don't have those out and I don't have a lot of time. So we're probably going to do this again tomorrow, so this will be like part 1. So just remember to go to Scrappin' Lizzie Unicorns on Facebook or MKK's Artful Journey, and they have all the prompts there for the Monday Mindless Wonder Challenge, and you can see it there. And I'll leave the links in the description. But I just want to read to you from my little book I had here. It's hiding now. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. So this is a little book. It's a wisdom directions. So let me see here. Oh, this was the one. Oh yeah, it started here. So I commit my works to you, Lord, and trust them totally to you, for you will cause my thoughts to become agreeable to your will, and then my plans will be established and succeed. Proverbs 16:3. And thank you again, amen. Thank you again for being a part of my group, and we're going to do a drawing real quick if I have time. Let me look at the time here. No, I don't have time to do a drawing today, so on the next video, I will do a drawing. Have a blessed day, and thank you again for being a part of my group, and bye-bye.